Good evening. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all from Dr. Lakshman. We all know Ganesh Chaturthi in the perspective as a festival, but this festival has got more deeper impact in your health and it conveys a message. Today, I am here in this video to convey a message about Ganesh Chaturthi and health perspective, the hidden truth behind it. When we look at the festival, from today onwards, we are entering into a phase called Varsha Ritu or Dakshinayanam. Varsha Ritu is a rainy season and Dakshinayana is the southern solstice where the sun starts moving towards the southern direction. So most of us will know the Uttarayana, which starts during Shankranti or a Pongal. There sun starts moving towards the northern solstice. Now it starts moving towards the southern solstice. So when sun starts moving towards its direction towards the south, we may tend to have the disorders pertaining to more vata, like joint pains, and we may tend to have disorders more pertaining to the digestive diseases, diarrhea, loose motion and stomach upsets. We may also experience the disorders pertaining to our health, like cough, cold and other things. We may also experience more fever, viral fevers during the Diwali time, and so on. And generally the digestion will be very good. It starts improving from the Varsha Ritu and it goes peak during the Hemanta and Shishira Ritu. That is during December and January, your digestion period will be in the peak. So during the rainy season, just because of the fresh rains, the digestion will be very much weak. So when we look into the offering of Ganapati, we give more importance to few herbs. Considering the fact, first is Arka, that is Calotropis giganta. Arka is an Ayurvedic medicine which is given for digestion. So for gastritis and vata disorders, and for the gastric complaints and for the pain, we give Arka. We give Arka Lavanam internally for the digestion, and for the pain in your calcaneum, we heat the leaf of the Calotropis giganta and keep for the calcaneal spur. So that is one of the indication that vata disorders, to tackle the vata disorders, you have to use Arka. Secondly, we use a leaf called Tumba, which is Leucas aspera. This Tumba or Leucas aspera is called Dronapushpi in Sanskrit. This Dronapushpi is used for treating viral fever. That is the reason we offer Ganapati this Dronapushpi, and also it is advised to take this Dronapushpi in the form of a food. You can take the flowers and then you can make a chutney or sauce and then you can eat it. And very importantly, the herb called Durva, that is, Durva is Argampullu. We say the grass which we offer for the Ganapati, Cyanodactylon dactylon, and sometimes people also take dandelion for it. It is, you all know the health benefits of it. It's very good digester. It is good for the fever, and it comes in Lagu Panchamulam in Ayurveda. That means Trina Panchamulam in Ayurveda. I'm sorry, Trina Panchamulam in Ayurveda. Trina means grass. Trina Panchamula, one of the important grass in the 5 herbs, which is responsible for digestion and good for mostly skin disorders. People may experience a lot of skin disease, and you may experience a lot of itching all over the body. So you make an oil called Durvadi Thailam, which can be applied there. And I wanted to highlight one important factor. When we suffer with indigestion, this is one of the herbs which can be taken. Have you ever noticed the dogs or the cats, if they have indigestion and they have a digestion issues, they go and eat this grass and then they vomit themselves. It takes out all the toxins from your body. It indicates detoxifier. My dear friends, we make Ganapati from mud and we put back the Ganapati in water and mud. What does it indicate? Whatever we take it from the earth and we give it back to the earth. So it's an eco-friendly festival, and it is an indication that ourselves and the ecosystem are one and the same. And what is there externally is there internally, and what is there internally, what is there externally. And even when you look at the fruits which we offer for Ganapati, it also has got a lot of significance. We offer Kapita, that is Velambalam, like a wood apple, This is called Kapittashtaka Churnam. When we eat heavy, we take this for our digestion. Vilva and Kapitta is good for the diarrhea. So this is an indication that during Ganapati, we make this, we offer this, and we take everything so that we keep our system good. When we look at the offerings of Ganapati, we never give anything more oily. We give him more steamed. For example, modak, we steam it and give it, and then we give the chana dal, which is boiled and made it as a sundal or lentils, and we'll offer. That indicates that boiled food is very ideal during the season rather going for anything oily or which is very heavy. You have to go for a more steamed food which is light and easy for digestion of your body. So we all know this as a festival point of view. Now we start analyzing this the health point of view. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all. Thank you.